Hey everybody, welcome into PartsCounterGurus.com. Keith and I have a very special topic that we wanted to bring to everybody's attention. This seems to be an ongoing problem with a specific airbag manufacturer. I'm sure you know that name. Keith, why don't you go ahead and start us off with this thing? This is very concerning.
Yeah, so, we've got a new segment that we do, but this was important enough that we wanted to do a standalone message just to kind of give everybody as much info as we could. There has been another round of airbag recalls, particularly here in the United States. Now, Takata, the company that manufactures these airbags, some of you may remember they did a massive airbag recall. I think it was in 2016, and I want to say it was around 70 million airbags or something like that. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So this is a new one. Just happened at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. It's 10 million more airbags, and this affects 14 different auto manufacturers. Basically, the airbags can explode with too much force and hurl shrapnel, which is pieces of metal.
Right.
Really not a fun experience if your airbag goes off. So Takata's bankrupt, but this is a serious issue. They are still on the hook to do replacements of these faulty and defective airbags. And some of the names of the manufacturers here that I've got are Audi, BMW, Honda, Daimler Vans, which I guess
probably
is
the Sprinter. I would say
Chrysler.
the Sprinter. Yeah.
Fiat Chrysler, Ferrari.
Ooh, that's a big deal.
Ford, General Motors, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Subaru, Toyota, and Volkswagen. Okay.
Yeah.
Jay, who's not on the list?
Well, many. I was surprised because being part of the BMW group, I would have thought they would have been affected, but I've not found anything that says that the Mini is part of that recall. But I'll keep my ear to the ground on that because it's not over yet. And most of you may not know this, but this recall actually affects recalls that were previously done, and they're redoing the previous recall. So they didn't
get it right the first time.
They didn't get it right the first time. That's right. So it's it's an ongoing problem.
Back to Mini Cooper. Now they they're such small vehicles. I didn't think they used actual airbags. I thought they just used those little party poppers. That,
the balloons.
Right?
Right. Good one. Good
clown balloon.
Good one. I need to just sell that thing, man. You guys keep cracking jokes on my ride, man. So,
no, I've owned them. They're great cars.
Yeah,
it's a fun car to drive. Very fun to drive.
Good on gas.
But look, you've got to, it's just like, there's a lot of other stigma that go with other vehicles. You're just going to have to be the target of some, a few jokes here and there, right?
Sure. Why not?
All right. So, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say some of the details on this, just to give you some particular details. Now Takata said that the airbags that are affected tend to be those that were in regions of high humidity and temperature contrast. Is that right?
That's right. And what happens is, let's see, I was reading that earlier. The propellants that they use deteriorate over time because of that high heat and humidity, or as a result of being exposed to extended periods of high heat and humidity.
I think it's ammonium nitrate is what's used, and it creates a small explosion to inflate the airbags. What happens is it can deteriorate over time when it's exposed to high heat and humidity, and it'll burn too fast, and it blows apart a metal canister, and it just basically, it's like a bomb going off. Can cause death.
You have to do it that way to get that airbag deployed as quickly as it does,
right?
Because it's literally has to be less than a second,
right? And what I would like to also say about this, and this is not to reduce the severity of this recall, because it's to be taken very seriously. But all of the deaths that have been reported in the U.S. Those particular vehicles were Hondas, all of them. No other vehicle manufacturer was reported to have a death, but Honda. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody else is immune to it. That's why Takata has taken the measures that they're taking, because it's very serious. This is a serious issue.
So in almost every case with these recalls, if your vehicle is affected, and we're going to tell you how to check that here in just a minute, it's covered under that recall free of charge to you, meaning you take it to your manufacturer, your dealer, like a Honda dealer or a Toyota dealership.
Right.
And if your car is in that list of affected vehicles, they're obligated to fix that for you at no charge. So now, so the next question then is, how do you find out if your vehicle is on that list of affected vehicles, right, with those Takata airbags?
Right.
I'm going to give you two ways. Probably the easiest way, okay, is to go to our website at partscounterguru.com.
Yeah.
And we're going to put an article with a link here about the Takata airbag recall. And we're just going to put a link to a place where you can enter your VIN, your vehicle identification number. You're going to need that, okay? Jay, where can people find their VIN?
You can find it in a couple of places typically. Honestly, if you look at your insurance card that you might keep on you, it's right there, because you have to register the vehicle for quick reference. But if you don't have that available, look at your registration. It'll be on your registration. But on the vehicle itself, you can look on the driver's side. Under the windscreen, or windshield as we call it here in the U.S., there is a tag over on the driver's side. It'll be there, but it is also most likely, especially if it's a modern vehicle, a late model vehicle, I'd say 1990s and later, it's going to be in the door panel, and then they went to barcoded, so it's quickly, you can scan them and get them into the system quickly. So they're pretty easy to find. But like I said, check your insurance card, and then also your registration. You got to register the vehicle, and it's registered by your VIN. So
the corner on the driver's side where the windshield meets the hood, right there that corner, kind of at your just below eye level,
where the dash is.
Pull your driver door open. Look on the inside of the door there.
Yep.
Now, once you have your VIN, you can go follow the link on our website. Again, it's partscounterguru.com. Or you can search on Google for the NHTSA. That's the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration.
Yep.
It's probably the biggest acronym I've used all week.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And ultimately, they are the resource that has the entire list of cars affected by this. Now, look, if your car if it's old enough that the VIN isn't in one of those locations that Jay mentioned, it's probably not going to have an airbag anyway. So this is going to be more recent vehicles, stuff made within the last 5 to 10 years.
I think 2013 was some of the first reported vehicles that were affected by this. So anything later than that, you want to make sure you check that. Now, I got a little piece of information and a tip that you guys need to be aware of. If you're shopping for a vehicle and it's a used vehicle, before you purchase that vehicle, and if it's a manufacturer that's affected by this recall, you need to do your homework on that before you purchase that. By law, they're supposed to make sure those things are taken care of, but things do slip through the cracks. So my recommendation, if you find a car on a lot somewhere that you just really fell in love with and you want to buy it, write the VIN number down and go plug it in.
Yep.
It's a free of charge.
Take a picture of it,
whatever you want to do. That's your right as a consumer to know that these things are taken care of. This is a very serious matter, and we don't take it lightly, as well as the safety highway safety board either. So, I found another website too, and I guess is this the same one? It's safeairbags.com.
No, that's a different one. So the one I was looking at was the NHTSA.gov.
Go ahead and pop that up. It's got Morgan Freeman.
It must be legit
on the home page. All
right.
Yeah. So Wilford Brimley is not in there because it's not about diabetes.
I was about to. Yeah. Okay.
This is about airbags.
Oh yeah. I got it. Yep.
Safeairbags.com.
1 out of 6 vehicles have been affected by the Takata airbag recall.
Yep.
And Morgan Freeman's going to help you figure out if yours is on the list.
And I mean, This is how easy this is, folks. Right there on that page, right on the home page, it tells you to enter in your 17-digit VIN, and then it even gives you a little help, says, where is my VIN? So all of your answers are there. It takes you literally 2 minutes to find out. Once you have your VIN number, it takes you literally 2 minutes to find out if your vehicle is affected. And these are legitimate sites, or they would not be up there. So I highly encourage anyone, even if your vehicle may not be on the list, just plug it in there. See what
It's
happens.
Morgan Freeman, man. I mean,
oh yeah.
you got to trust him, right?
He's God,
so,
right?
yeah. Depends on which movie, but yes. So, okay. So, couple things. Check our website. Check the nhtsa.gov or safeairbags.com for your vehicle.
Yep.
If you find out that your vehicle is on the affected list, probably be a good idea to go ahead and print out a copy of that, of what you find online. Go ahead and give your dealership a call and tell them what you found. Tell them your car's been affected by the airbag recall. They're going to again probably ask you for your VIN. Totally fine. Go ahead and give it to them. They'll confirm that for you, and then you just schedule some time to get the airbag replaced. Now, it can be a little bit of an involved process, meaning it's probably not a 30-minute repair job.
No.
So you might want to plan accordingly to be without your vehicle for the better part of the day.
Yeah, that, and just consider you might have to leave it overnight as well, because these dealerships are doing the best that they can to.
It's a very large recall. Yeah. There's a lot of people affected by it.
So to err on their side, they're only equipped with the X number of personnel to get these, and it's a very specialized process. So not just any technician at the dealership is going to be working on this thing, because
that's right.
Everybody, you have to be thoroughly trained in this area, because this is a very sensitive item that could, even the technicians at risk whenever they're working on these things. So just be mindful of all that, guys, and prepare accordingly.
And remember, guys, just because if you have one of these airbags and it's been replaced before, it can still be affected. Go ahead and check the list again. Go ahead and use your VIN again, because some of the ones that were repaired the first time around, as Jay said earlier, they're affected. They need to be repaired or replaced again.
That's right.
All right. So in closing, let me quickly mention, first of all, thank you guys for watching this. We appreciate that. We've got a podcast as well as a lot of other video segments. You can hit us up on our YouTube channel. It's The Parts Counter Gurus. Is that right, Jay?
YouTube channel is The Parts Counter Gurus. That is correct.
All right. Yeah. While you're watching this, why not go ahead and ring that bell? You'll be alerted to any of our future videos. We'd appreciate it if you subscribed as well.
Yep.
You can check out our podcast on YouTube. We do a video version of that. You can hit us up on the website, partscountergurus.com.
Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up. Oh, I got the subliminal message there. Yeah, thanks.
Ring the bell.
This was at all helpful to you? Give us a thumbs up. What am I missing, Jay? You want to give them our Facebook?
Yeah,
and,
let's do the social media. Yeah, social media. We're on Facebook, and we're also on Instagram. So Facebook is facebook.com/Parts Counter Gurus. Instagram is instagram.com/The Parts Counter Gurus. Over and just like us and follow us. Do us a favor, pay attention to us on Facebook. Like our page. We really appreciate it. That way you'll get all these videos that we post up. We try to get links to these videos over there to make it easier for you. Tell a friend. Please tell a friend. So,
yeah. All right.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Again, if you subscribe, we will do our part to make you smarter than your friends. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.